everyone, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you guys are new. Today's video is going to be kind of a quick one. I wanted to walk you guys through a few products that I'm going to be decluttering. I'm about to post my makeup inventory video, and these are some products that I wanted to kind of move out of the way before that inventory. I think that's a good time for me to refresh my collection and kind of look in to see anything I might want to get rid of, because I don't want to hold on to it until the next inventory, and I think this is just a good time to give it a good look through. There's several I think you guys are going to be pretty surprised about. So let's just jump into it. The first one is just something I don't think is really meant for my skin type. I used to use this when I was a kid, like middle school, maybe early high school. This is the Rimmel London Stay Matte Powder. When Rimmel became cruelty-free, I picked up several products from them to try out in a video, and I liked this okay, but I think one of you guys actually commented on that video that this is more so for someone with oily skin to kind of powder their face, maybe throughout the day or something. I think you're right. I think this is just not really for my dry skin. I use the powder more so for setting the face in the beginning of the day. I don't ever really feel the need to reapply powder because I do have dry skin. So this to me just isn't really useful in my collection. So I'm gonna try and pass this along to someone that has more oily skin than myself. This one is very new to my collection, but I do not like it at all. This is the Wet n Wild lipstick in the shade Bare It All. This is one of their matte lipsticks. I kind of thought this was gonna be a little bit more satiny. I don't know why. I mean, matte is in the name. But I think this just was awful. Like I said, I have dry skin, I have dry lips. So when I put this lipstick on, it just emphasized it so badly, and I hated it. However, at the same time, I did pick up this one in the shade Mad for Mauve. This is one of their shiny lipsticks, and I love this one. So I definitely could see myself picking up different shades of this shiny formula, but this one just works a lot better for my dry lips. That was my fault, but I don't want to hold on to something that I don't like. So I think I'll just pass this on to someone who hopefully can enjoy it more than me while it's still good. I've only used it probably 3 times, but I don't really like it. Next up, I'm going to talk about several products together. These are all from Ulta Beauty. I was gifted a little Ulta Beauty set that had a ton of little like minis and stuff, but these are some of the products that came in there that I had decided to keep. However, I just don't think I'll use them. They are really pretty, especially the liquid lip products. So there's some shiny lip glosses and some matte liquid lipsticks, but I just have so many lip products that I don't feel like these are really necessary for me. So again, I'd rather pass them on to someone who can use them. Same thing goes for the lip liners that kind of correspond with some of the shades. These are a little bit more drying, but I didn't feel like they were impossible to use. But again, I just don't think I'll reach for them, especially because I just have a lot of makeup in my collection. A friend of mine actually gifted me this lipstick from Clinique. She had gotten it as a free sample and she gave it to me, and I am very appreciative of that, but the color just doesn't really flatter me, I don't think. So I think I'd rather, again, the theme of this video, I'm just passing products along to people that can hopefully enjoy them more. So I think that will be something that someone would enjoy a lot, but for me, I just don't really like the shade on myself. Okay, now we're down to the products I think you guys are gonna be surprised about. I'm really sad about this one, honestly. I've tried so many times to get this to work for me. This is the Ilia Super Serum Skin Tint SPF 40. This one is in the shade Rendezvous, if you were curious. It's a pretty good shade match for me, but there's something in this that my skin does not agree with. Every time I use it, I notice my skin like itching, and it goes away after a while. But I actually I took the pictures for my makeup inventory, and I saw this. I was like, wow, I really need to use that again. So the very next day I used it, and then I didn't even think about the itching part of it because I haven't used it in a while. And then I was doing the rest of my makeup and I was about to leave. I'm like, oh my goodness, right up under here on my chin was just itching so badly. I was like, what did I do? It was this foundation. Again, it's like every time it itches. And it's not just when I think about it, like, oh, I'm putting this on, I hope it doesn't react. It's not in my head because I wasn't even thinking about it at all. And my skin started to itch again. So I know so many people really enjoy this, but there's just maybe an ingredient in it or something about it that just doesn't work with my skin. So I'm gonna pass this along. It does have sunscreen in it, so I would love to pass this on before it expires. I haven't had it for too long, but I have a friend that I think would really like this. So I'm gonna see if she wants it, because She doesn't really wear a lot of makeup, and so I'm gonna see if she would like this because it is a skin tint. So it's very lightweight, and I'll see if she wants to try it out. Last up is 3-in-1. I'm so upset about these. You guys, I posted a video where I tried 2 more of these shades from Phytosurgeons. I wanted to like these so badly. I've spent a good bit of money trying to enjoy these because these retail for like $17 each. So they're not cheap, but it's from a small brand. It's from I think there's just 2 people that run it. And I love what their kind of marketing is and everything. It just doesn't work for me. So these are single shades. And what I'm finding is like, they just dry out or something. And it's the same thing that happened with that deeper shade. And that's what I mentioned in the video. I'll link that below. I really liked them in that video. I got them to work a little bit better for me. But this shade called Pewtered Pine, I was talking about how I couldn't get it to show up. And they show up kind of right there, but when I put them on the lids, it's like nothing is on my lids. Like that was how the purple shade swatched. And when I first got them, like you'll see in that video, they did swatch okay. And they did come on the lids okay. But ever since then, it's like when I use them, they just don't work. This one looks a little bit better, but I don't know. I know so many people really like these, so I want to try and see if one of my friends on Instagram wants these, and I'll just ship them to them because I know so many people love these, and I don't want them to just sit in my collection unused because I personally just don't get along with them. Nothing against the brand. I just don't think they're my type of product. And that's okay. Makeup is so personal. It doesn't have to work for everyone. But I just wanted to kind of update you guys because in that video that I keep referring to, I really did like it more than I had, but I just can't get it to work for me moving forward. I don't know what I'm doing wrong, but it just doesn't really work out for me. So those are just a handful of products that I'm going to be moving out of my collection. None of them luckily are expired, so I'm very excited I'll be able to pass them on to someone who can hopefully appreciate and enjoy them some. And I typically just give them to friends, and then if they have friends that they want to share them with as well, that's great. I have one friend who shares them with her coworkers, and I love that because they can all just kind of pick and choose what they want to use, and the makeup doesn't go to waste. But I'm glad to be able to pass these products on to someone who can enjoy them more than them just sitting in my collection. I always try to really think before I purchase a product whether or not I will use it and enjoy it. That's always the goal. But if there's something I try that I just don't get along with or doesn't work for me, I don't want it to just sit in my collection. I don't want to feel like I can't pass it on. I really prefer to pass it on when I know I don't like it. For instance, like this Wet n Wild lipstick is very new to my collection, so why not pass it on to someone when I know this isn't going to work for me, but it could work for someone else. So I want to go ahead and pass that on now and let someone else enjoy it. But that's going to be it for this video. Be on the lookout for my inventory video to come up very soon. I'm actually about to film that after this one, so I'm very excited to share that with you guys. But thank you guys so much for watching today's video. If you did enjoy, please go ahead and give it a thumbs up and also consider subscribing to my channel if you want to see more videos from me. With that being said, I guess I will just see you guys in the next one. Bye.